うん。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And this is from Mario. Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mbappe. Pirlo. Oh, it's Dembele. Foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance here to counter. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's a loose ball. And here's Veron. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Beckenbauer is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Cruyff. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Ferdinand. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Veron. And this is Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. And the counter is on. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele.
マジで
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. It's come to nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vieira. Looking for options. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Suarez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Pirlo. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a good ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. And this is Dembele. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Robson. And it's Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo. Romario. And it's Veron. That's really nicely played. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Veron! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Can he get it through? Rummenigge is onto this. That's an excellent interception. Dembele now looking to orchestrate a counter. Eze. Oh, good ball. He's beaten the last man. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And again, he sorted that out terrifically. Bergobi. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Passes short and sharp. It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
ずらされるんだ
It's run loose here.
けど。いやー、
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Dembele. Mbappe, always looking for that half a chance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Cruyff with the cross.
し
Pullet is the guilty party there. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eze. And that is expertly dealt with.
え、マジ
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Pirlo. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
パス。たまに。こんなちゃんと PS4 って感じの久々やな。くそ。
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Dembele. Number 11, Eze. Number 8, Mbappe.
Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Coming on the
The
field.
most accurate pass.
Number 23,
That's gone route one.
Cantona. Number 21,
And it's Nedved.
Rooney. Number
Pullet
25,
picks it up out wide.
King.
Chance!
Number 17.
Should have put that one away.
Raul really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
さすが。
Kaka. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Manchester
いや、
United
取れるで
really
しょ、
are
も
showing unnecessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
う。そんなゴミパスさ、いや。
Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well played. That
マジ
has
絶
knocked out
対
the
PS4 な
danger.
んだけど。この感じは
Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vieira. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Raul is having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And Assar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
いや
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he was quick to
ー、いや
react.
もうやばこいつ。マジバグり具合がやべえんだけど、こいつ。もうクソガキマジでよ。
That's a shade optimistic. Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That'll be a throw.
やばマジで。
Cruyff. Some really good ball movement. Shifted it to the flank.
死ねよ、本当
Played
に。
it.
クソ
Header!
だよ。
And with that, the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please turn your attention to the screen
Your
for
final thoughts,
information
Jim?
provided
It's just
by
a
the
bad
local
day in the
police.
office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good
て
evening
か
to you
ク
all.
ソ重て。クソ重ててか挙動おかしすぎる、うちの選手が、マジで。俺何も収まらんし。しねえよ。そんだけ課金して PS4 でやって。情けねえな。いや、マジゴミすぎる。ゴミすぎるというかマジで。まあ、やばすぎるな。はあ。マジくたばれ。マジこいつやばかったな、マジで。挙動おかしすぎる。マジ別ゲーすぎるわ、本当に。こいつの PS4 か。ちょっとエゼが良くねえな。昨日から。これダメだったらワントップ使おうかな。うん。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control. Press from the...
Great chance!
Yeah.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
いやー、お母さ
So
ん
the
がお
game's
かしい。
first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Here it is, crossed in. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the
やばいな、マ
referee
ジで。
says goal kick. Mbappe. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And here's Suarez. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he was alert to it.
これあれだっけ
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cross to the back post. Matheus Cunha. And it's Kaká. Now it's Luis Suarez. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted. Kaká. And this is Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And here's Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
三角でよかったの。
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer could move up a gear here. Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. To Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic going face to face with his great rival. And Seedorf!
そうだね。
Good try, very good try. In fact,
こいつ
He's a
絶対俺
forward,
ブロ
Peter,
ック
but
して
did
んだ
he
よ
hit
ね。
that too well?
Bergomi. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well
いや
stopped.
はは
And it's Seedorf.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's Rijkaard. Lovely bit of skill. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hullet. Oh, cracking. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergomi. Mbappe. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Luis Suarez.
いやまだやれんだろそれは。
He's blown his whistle for half-time.
パスすぎ。
So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
いやマジで。
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm gets into some space. Lahm plays, he gets big! They've scored! The second half sparks straight into life. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Kaka. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball.
いやなんで？
Fine interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Maldini does well to get it back. Luis Suarez. And this is Dembele. Right card, promptly onto that, and that is that.
いやいぼみすぎ。
And it's Lam.
くっつきまくっとるやん。
He's going to be disappointed with that. It'll be a throw-in.
はあ。
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 22, Sado.
Isaac!
Number 2,
Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
number 18, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field,
It's their
number
second
25,
corner of the game.
Isak. Number 14, Dembele. Number 5, Beckham. Number 11, Yankola. Substitution in progress.
いや、もう、ほんと、勘弁してほしいんだ
Cross,
けど。
terrific header. No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now he's off and running. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And he's there to make the challenge. Pullet ploughing through the middle.
That's exactly what they need.
Yeah!
To do. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A looky.
There's the shot! And he's gone long. Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Vieri. Dembele quietly revving up. Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Isak. Now the cross. He's got tall. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Maldini. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He won't be happy with that one.
いやー、終わってる
Powering forward here.
もうちょいなんかあんだろ。
Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
いや、もうすぐだ。
So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So, third corner of the game. It's anyone's ball now. Back when it goes. Nicely spread. And he climbs up big. They've done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
After 86 minutes is number 11, Jan Kullen. Jan Kullen.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Swings in it's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rooney. Pass is just off target. Early ball out from the back.
マジで。
And the number on the board is 3. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Makaleli.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
そう思て。
Dembele's delivery. Nice and
いや、
easy
もう
for
ど
the
こまでマ
goalkeeper.
シだな、マジで。重たすぎるもん。
And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Matheus Cunha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
やっぱりな。
Make sure to put any litter in
And
the
after all
bin.
of that,
マジで
Jim,
重
what
す
are
ぎ
you
る。
thinking?
これが
The
3
more
桁。
this game went on,
お前、カクついて。カクつかせてクロス上げてんのやばいだろ、マジで。キモすぎ。PSO がなんか知んねえけどよ。だからっつんだよ。マジ決め。いや、リチャ能力高いな。使いてー。パス良すぎるだろ。フィジカル88あんのか。うわぁ、なんか使えねえかな。使えないね。いや、マジゴミにしか当たんねえ。控えめに行って、オブラートに包んでゴミ。超絶オブラートに包んでゴミ。ほんと終わってるわ。やっぱちゃんめじいい子しかいねえか。はぁ、 勘弁してくれ、ほんとに。クソガキだもん、ほんま。ほら、冗談じゃねえよ。うん。うん。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Manchester United.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the
ま
team.
た電波マンかよ。ストップ。
So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And the pass is intercepted. He's a shot. Can he finish?
いや、マジ今の。
And the counter is on. Hernus will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
またこいつもブロックしとるわ、マジで。何やってんのこいつ。
That has not gone well. And it's Vieira. Well, Giuseppe Bergami really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Iniesta. Flashes it across. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
いや、取れる。
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. No, he's not going to get any further than that. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Suarez. Pirlo does well to stand firm and defend it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lewis tries a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Cruyff. Good take, and it's chance for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Vieira. It's a promising position. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Matheus Cunha. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter attack to get your men in behind the opposition defense.
いやーもうバグりすぎやほんまに。
Aims beyond the defence. Lovely feet. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Good ball, good take. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a throw. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That is ended up in no man's land. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now somewhat off target.
There will be one
Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Up towards the front line. Cleared without hesitation.
いやもうマジで
Minutes are up.
ゴミしかいねえんだけ
So
ど
neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace
So the
him.
first
is
half brought no goals.
Number 22. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Quality ball. Kaka quietly revving up. Now it's Dembele. Best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Danger averted for now.
ふざけんな
Ernest. Maldini gets a foot in here. And it's Luis Suarez. Pirlo. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. Tries from a long way
もう
out.
いちいち倒れ込まなくて
Good
いい
first
し
touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He won't be happy with that one.
マジで
Iniesta knocks it into space.
なんで俺こんなんに引き分けてんの入れられてねえんだ
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
マジ
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here.
Oh, really well played.
Tries to play
や
it
ば
to
すぎやろ
Anderson.
マジで
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it
死ねよク
really
ソ
must be
ピーです
thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Cafu, Kaka did well to stay calm there. And
The
now they
attendance
can
for this
spring
match
out of
was
defence.
60,810.
Maldini.
いやもうマジでえぐい
Can he get on the end of this? Cross from Cafu. Bergomi is there and he can get that clear. He's had it taken off him. And it's
な
Vieira.
んで俺いやもうマジふざけんな
And he's there to make the challenge. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
そのまま走ってくれやマジで
That is good alertness. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah!
Driving forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pirlo. Manchester United finding their passes. Iniesta. Yaya
なんで
Toure.
通んの頭おかしいやろ。
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Beckenbauer.
Well, the moans and
Ah.
groans from the stands now are very
もう
audible.
勘弁してくれ。
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
ふざけんな。
And he is going into that little black book.
ああ。うん。ショートカウンターでもいいかもな。こんだけ重てえやつしかいねえんだ。いや、マジで終わったんだけど。
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hannes.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Neymar. Number 9. Messi.
Maldini.
Number 14. Mateus. Substitution
Looking
in
for
rest.
options for movement. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Messi. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No way he was going to let him past. And it's Eze. Played back in. Manchester United have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And this is Vieri. Robson. And this is Vieri. And he's gone backward here. Pirlo. Rummenigge running with the ball. Mateus. Now it's Eze.
2 added minutes has
Dembele.
been indicated.
Now it's Zico. Great vision. Dembele. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy,
Yeah,
that
much
was
mommy.
tense. The two sides separated by the game's only...
4桁かよ。やばすぎるだろ、ほんまにこのクソゲー。表やつが強いじゃん。死ねよ、マジで。 なんて嘘だけどね。マジくたばれ。はあ。マジで重すぎ。またブロックしてるよ。PS4 しかおらんやん。ふざけんなよ。嘘やろ、マジで。うおい。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Dembele writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Matheus Cunha. Here's Vieira. Kaká. Lahm picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Looking to play it in. It's played through for him. Picked out brilliantly. Matheus Cunha. And the counter is on. Lahm tries to play it through. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Matheus Cunha, plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha, and the shot! Decent enough try. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vieira gets it away. But it's Thuram. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Lahm cuts it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's Dembele. Approaching the half-hour mark. Matheus Cunha. And he's straight offside.
今日マジまともな相手とやってね、いい人できてね。
Great vision. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aim forwards. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm. Araujo calmly anticipates. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to pass it through. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Out of play for a goal kick. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. Chips it through. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Lam. Luis Suarez. Kaká. He's had a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There will be 1 minute
Things
added
starting
time.
to look very comfortable. The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's gone loose. Kaká wins the duel this time. Always onto this.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that looks a decent ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the
Hello,
temptation
everybody,
to just
and please
sit on the
join me
lead
in
second
wishing
half.
a happy
The opposition
wedding
will be doing their
anniversary for one of
utmost
our fan
to try and get
club
back
members.
into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Matheus Cunha. Played into space. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Dembele. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembele. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Kaká. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he's chosen to go back. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Manchester United, with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira could move up a gear here. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure.
The attendance for this
Ibrahimovic.
match was
If they want to counter, they could do with more
71,649.
speed.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he
Sunna.
won't reach that one.
やべ、ちゃんめいねえ、マジで。
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Joshua Kimmich. Number 14,
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
うわ、やべえ。
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Number
Can he finish? It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here. It's Neymar! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking up. Shoots! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Manchester United take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now, can he find a finish? Maldini tries to clear. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Dembele. Oh, what has happened here? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's bullish header! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of... And time is up. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are.
93か。 まあ、立ち位置は悪くねえんだけどな。ピルルか。そう。いや、次ラストでとりあえず、ゴミ。マジで毒されてんな。左利きのチャンスメーカー V2 カーブ持ち欲しいな。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career plagued and cut short, unfortunately, by injuries.
I guess you can empathise with that, Jim.
Yeah, there's always that element of how good could he have been?
Despite it all, though, he did win 3 European titles and 3 league titles. He was a world champion, and all of that in 8.5 years, which says quite a lot about him. Not bad. Now it's Luis Suarez, and here's Dembele. Dembele touches it back. Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through, and he's in on goal. Best! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hoeneß with, and again! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
PS5 か。
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
いやー、惜しい。
So a breakthrough already. And he's worked it through. And this is Hullet. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Mbappe.
いやー、そこ奪われたらたまんないや。
Luis Suarez, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's found a way through. Dembele. Thuram with the clearance. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. They get a throw in. And it's Lam.
いや、
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Suarez. Dembele receives it in a good position here. And shifted it to the flank. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away.
でも何なんだろう、一瞬の遅延があるんですけど、あるように思えるんです
Threads
け
one
ど。
in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Bellingham.
前で取れたね。
Now it's Luis Suarez. Lam. Vieira. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Lam. Lam played back into the centre. And this is them. There's the shot! He scores!
なんかマジで攻めはいい
They've
な。
done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Inzaghi, and he's got the beating of a big chance! Superb goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Filippo Inzaghi, and this is Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Lam. João Neves.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ernest is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
だよね。PS5 なんですよ。
Please take this
Either side
opportunity
holding
to
back
pay a
here.
visit to
It
our
has
official
been
store
quite a
for the
half,
memorabilia
this.
from
Well, it's a
today's
lead
match are now
that's by no
available.
means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to
Substitution.
re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
いや、お前
It's made its way
終
to
わ
him.
りやん。
Oh, what has happened here? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
10時連敗
Well,
は
I
当
thought
たり前
they
だ
got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. And here's Suarez. And here's Dembele. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, super find. A lot of space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away?
This match was 71,550.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
はぁ
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bellingham gets a
い
foot
い
in
な
there.
アンテナ読んだよ君すり抜けてるよ
That has been slung wide. And he's picked it up out wide.
勘弁してよ
Hernes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, played right into his path.
お前遅いってパス出すん
It's a goal!
てかラーメン死ぬほど上がるんやけど
What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
ああもう9時半か
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have got
6,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
number 14.
So all square and not for the first time.
Number
Well,
10.
this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal
ねえ
standing.
何がそれ
It should all come down to finishing.
Number 22.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Rooney. And it's Eze.
This is the time you need that pace.
This is it then, now or never. Now it's Mbappe, and he was alert to it. Vieira.
いや、通るんかい。
João Neves is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
いや、お前今の無理やろ。
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Can he get it through? Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kaka. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Courtois clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Cruyff.
There will be
There'll
1
be a
minute
minute
added
of stoppage time. João Neves.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Dijk cuts it. And
いや、
that's
なかな
it.
かでもいい戦いだった。
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive, or
ああ、日本しか
determination.
打
No
ててない
complaints.
あとちょっと。いやな。うん、でもやっぱ強いよな、この人。結構。ああ、3そら強いわ。いいね。最後にやっとまともに試合できたわ。ルーにトップ ST は聞いてなかった。聞いてないわけではなかったか。CF の方がいいのかな。はぁ、ほんとクソゲーマジで。どっちかだな。まあ、ベルゴミかな。ベッキンがやられすぎたな、フィジカル面で。ポジショニングとかは良かったんだよ。よし、終わろう。終わります。さよなら。